deep in the backwoods of northern Ontario. 40 kilometers of trails to the nearest paved road. 2 years to get access to this spot in the middle of nowhere. Clearing a cabin spot, harvesting all the logs. And now, building our dream cabin. A safe haven, getaway, the ultimate hunt camp. To be self-reliant, not to survive, but to thrive. This is Holmes Boys Outdoors. Welcome to part 1 of episode 15, where we will be installing the front door, the wood stove, the loft boards, and spray foam insulation. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the Holmes Boys Outdoors Cabin Build Series. 164 acres in the middle of northern Ontario. A group of friends building a DIY cabin with nothing more than a chainsaw, sawmill, some grit, and some steel roof. Okay, welcome back. Me and Bear just rolled into camp. Josh was here yesterday. He's hard at work already. He got this window installed and brought up a bunch of stovepipe for the proper wood stove install. So I think you're putting down like, what are you building down here?
Some Duroc cement board on the floor and the back wall.
Sweet. So for all of you that were cringing when we were putting this wood stove in, that was temporary. That was a cold night. We just had to pop it in. So hold off on the chirps because we're not that brutal. We're going to do it proper. We're going to run the stovepipe as high, well, basically as high as we can inside with the uninsulated stuff. And then we're gonna run the insulated double wall out the top and then up the side. Josh welded up a bracket to hold the chimney up there, and so yeah, sweet. So all the windows are officially in. And I brought a door up. So let's go have a peek. We're eventually maybe Josh wants to make one, but we need something for the moose hunt, just to close everything in, and maybe it'll stay. Who knows? It's a nice door. So pick that puppy up, and yeah, that's 36-inch wide. We Matt framed the door opening for 38, which gave us the opportunity to whatever we found to kind of frame in after it. So we got that, brought up this piece of pipe. We'll show you what that's for later. It's just some gas pipe. Another rain barrel, because we got our rain catch sorted out last time we were up. So we got lots to do. I gotta mill up some boards. So we're gonna go over to old camp, and I got some cants here as well, some squared off logs. So hopefully with what we have, we can get enough boards for the loft. So we're going 1 1/4 inch thick, and then Josh bought some OSB to slap on top just to seal everything up rather than edge every single board and make sure they're tight. It's easier to do this, right? tongue and groove, lay it down, vapor barrier, whatever he's deciding to do, Tyvek. And that's the plan. So if we can get the stove installed, the door installed, and the loft done, and then we're gonna build a staircase up to the loft. We have an interesting idea. We're gonna use the gas pipe for that. Might just be like a bit of a swing out ladder. And let's go see if it rained here. Let's see what we got for our rain catch. Do we have water? Okay. Wow. So, filter did its trick. And wow, we have that's a full barrel, folks. We got water at camp. Sweet. And that just keeps all the crud out. There's no huge trees directly around the cabin, but the wind blows stuff in there, so that's key. Then you don't get all the crud in the water. We're not drinking this, nothing like that. It's just we're gonna run the hose out. That's overflow. So it got to the height where that actually worked, because this probably would have overflowed if that wasn't there, because the water level is just below that. So it did overflow. So look, you can see where it was trailing. So our rain catch is working. That's awesome. Okay, well, let's get unpacked and get to work. Stuff's pretty nice, eh?
Dad, I don't like this.
They're a bit bitter, they're not ripe yet. You put that back in the cooler today? And make sure the lid's closed.
Wait, you said these are tiny, they're big.
It's all perspective, bud. Here, bud, I'm gonna pass you some stuff, okay? Okay, so Josh just informed me that the barrel didn't work as planned because we got significant rain here, and all the water from the roof is only coming out this one spout, this downspout, into this barrel, and this is the overflow. So we need a bigger overflow because it couldn't handle it. So it was doing what it could, but because the rain was so significant, it ended up pouring over in our foundations here. So it's going to start eroding that. So we either do a separate downspout into another barrel, or we put multiple spigots, multiple overflows with hoses into the next barrel. But chances are the amount of water that this roof's going to collect, it's because it's 20 by 30 with one run of eaves, this is going to fill up very fast depending on how much is coming out of here. So we either need a bigger dump out, like an overflow, or more smaller ones, right? We do have some extra spigots, so we could put more in, and we do have more hose, but that's going to be an issue because yeah, it did overflow in these 4 areas where these little cutouts are in the barrel. So we got to figure that out, or else that's going to be an issue. So not everything works the first time. Sometimes you got to fiddle around with stuff, and that's it's the name of the game.
Right on the money.
You know what you can do about that, bud?
No.
Put your hand muffs on.
No.
I had to explain to Bear where babies came from on the way up.
Oh yeah.
You got the talk, eh? Because you knew something was up. You're like, how do babies happen? You find it gross? Yeah?
Then we can be nice and warm, right?
Thanks for the stove, Berkey. What are you just building a backing? Like a frame for the board?
Yep.
For the concrete board?
Exactly.
And one on the floor kind of thing?
Yeah, I haven't decided what to do there yet because I want it out far so you get like a foot in front of the stove for stuff dropping.
Yeah.
But I also want it off the ground. But if it's out like this far and it's 3.5 inches off the ground, it might be in the way.
Mm-hmm.
So I could just put the cement board straight on this. And then at least once we do the flooring, it'll all be plain. So I haven't decided yet.
I can break that.
With that side. Oh, not yet.
Okay. So it's 4.5 inches, the jam.
Okay.
And that's because we're gonna have that brick mold on the outside. So this is gonna sit out here. Like that, I guess. Right?
Right.
Screws in.
Yeah.
It'll be strong.
Okay. Whoa! Okay, let's do that. Right there. Okay. Let's have a look. So the door top is gonna sit here with a little bit of space for spray foam and shims. The brick mold is gonna sit here. And then the trim piece, the batten piece is gonna, that's why we have this flush up against it. We need a nailer for it, so. Okay.
Hey, what do you think? Like this or up to the next? Up to that bay?
If we have enough, let's go.
It looks cool with it way up top.
Yeah,
So,
I think we do that.
as long as I can cut, I have to be able to cut the 15 inches off.
Oh.
Or slide it on,
Oh.
so it depends if I can or not.
Well, if we have enough double wall for outside, and that bracket's gonna support it all. Cause
This will work here. But
yeah.
It'll work either way, I think, as long as we cut that.
Well, why don't you try cutting it? If it doesn't work, then we'll know, right?
Yeah.
Because if we can get it up taller, that just means we have to support less of that double wall up there. It'll be easier to set up. Or we could put it higher, right?
Yeah, way over the ridge.
Yeah. You want to just slide this door in with me? Yes, sir.
I don't think as long as you.
What?
Yeah.
You want to what?
I don't think as long as you.
As long as me?
Yeah, tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, right there.
That's perfect. You want a countersink or anything?
Actually, I think I have a countersink bit. And then there's plugs, right?
Does it land? Yeah.
I think that's fine.
So we're going to shim it first and then put the screw through the shim.
Yeah.
Or we could put it right against it. I think we do a rough layout. Shim it all the way around, like visually. Then we'll put our hinge side in and adjust from there, right? Because it's going to be really hard to... I can close this door. Okay.
Dad,
Yeah, buddy?
are you still locked in here?
No. Okay.
This bottom corner just gotta come out. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Josh, can you see my hand? Ow, stop that.
Okay.
So this whole, well, if you can secure the bottom,
Okay, how many shims do you have left?
and there's another pack out there too.
Is that going to hit the 2x?
Yeah.
Beauty. Okay. All our shims are in place. We got this frame all squared out. We put our shims kind of closer to where the handle's going to be, just to beef up that area, right? We got 3-inch screws. Josh countersunk a bunch, and then we took out some of the stock screws and ran 3-inch all the way into the door frame, just to beef it up. And that's mint. So up top here, we're gonna put a trim piece on the outside, then we're just gonna pack that full of spray foam once we do the loft. I'm gonna go see if I have my multi-tool here to zip these shims out. That's perfect. It gives us enough room to pack spray foam in there and seal that door up nice. Sweet. So we're not going to reuse that trim, eh?
I don't think so. We'll put a nice fat piece of that in here. Do like an overhang maybe,
Right.
and then thinner ones down the side.
All right. Is there still enough room in there to pack some spray foam?
Yeah.
Look at that. Okay, door install almost done. We didn't bring a handle, so that's okay. We'll just trim out the outside here before we get the spray foam out, which means I probably have to set the mill up because we have to rip some boards.
Josh, look, there's so smoke. It almost melted this actually. This is 9 quarters.
It's 25, no, 26 and a quarter.
What does P3 mean?
23?
This is 23 answers, literally. London.
Okay, we just got some boards on the mill. We don't have any battens, which are the 3-inch strips that cover. We're using it for window casings, like trim. And also we're missing some battens in some areas. So I'm just using the mill here just to trim off some 3 inches. Okay, we just cut our front door trim and the missing piece for our front window from last time we installed it, and then Josh needed a piece for I think the window. So we got all that milled up.
Can you smack that from the inside? This screw broke off, I think.
It's stuck. What piece is it, Josh? Okay. Right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are they? The plugs?
Yeah. I got it, Dad.
Okay, buddy. You gonna need a piece of 2x cut?
Yeah. Can you pass that piece? I'll thread it.
Hey, bud. You never go down a ladder like that. Okay? You always face the ladder when you like this. The way you go up is the way you go down, okay? 3 points of contact. Okay. Door install's done, trimmed out. Trim over the window, that's done. Josh is working away on getting this plumbed in. Gonna try and finish this up. He's got some brackets for outside. We're going outside of the fascia, we're not going through the roof. So we're going out the gable end and then up the side of the fascia. And I think I'm gonna start grabbing some wood from the wood pile and milling them down to 1.25 inches so we can get the loft boards sorted. Because we got this half to do still. So these are all just loosely sitting here right now. And we're gonna screw them all down, and then we're gonna put that OSB on top of it just to have a nice smooth surface, and just so we didn't have to edge out our wonky pieces here. So it gives it a nice look on the underside, and then up top it will be completely sealed up. And then tomorrow we'll probably go around, we'll do a day of spray foam basically, and maybe finish the loft. I don't think we'll get this done tonight. And then we're gonna block in each end here so that we can spray down with spray foam and spray and seal up everything in the loft as well. So that's the plan. And then hopefully tomorrow we will be able, we left these too long because we're gonna have a ladder come down.
I'll go put this in my
And we're gonna put it on a pivot so that hopefully we can swing it out to climb up, and then we can tuck it into the wall when we're not using it. So looking good. All the windows are in. We got to spray foam that window tomorrow when we do all the rest of it. Do a run around. Okay, I peeled apart the lumber store here. We found 3 boards that are 1.25 inches that we can cut down for the loft. And a couple beams, there's one there. And I slapped one on the mill. So we'll cut these down, see how many boards, probably get a couple, 2 or 3 boards at each one. But it's a start. Okay, go mill them up.